Hello everyone, let's start. I'm moving some things around in my monitor, which feels tiny. Good. Yes, we are ready. Good news everyone. Turns out my lamp in the projector isn't dying. Everything is okay. It needed a little bit of maintenance. You still see a little bit of flickering, just less than before, and today I will continue doing the maintenance, and I hope it will help. It just needs to work for a few hours on the highest brightness settings, and it's gonna be okay. But yesterday I had just a few hours for this to be done, so I feel like it needs a little bit more. Alrighty, everybody who joined us on the purple side and everybody who joined us on the red side, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a lovely Saturday and now you are up to no good for Sunday. So I'm still preparing my virtual desktop. Oh my. So let's start with a little bit of warm-up, which I'm in a big need of. I feel super stiff. I don't know why. Really stiff. It was hard to wake up today. Feels like all the fluids in my body are not moving well. So today is the day of interactive activities. If you feel like something is going on in your life and you want it to be depicted in sand today, let me know. If there are some things which are particularly inspiring for you today, go ahead and let me know. Let's share the inspiration together. Just a little bit of a self-care. Oh, better. Oh. Feel old today. I'm starting with left hand. I see Jero already suggests something about dacha. That's the word which I'm struggling to explain every time when I need to explain it on stream. It's been almost a month since we started left hand practice. I would like to take a look at my very first stream of the month and then to my today's stream or maybe tomorrow's stream and see what changed. If something changed at all. At least visually, because I do feel like I am progressing in terms of the feeling of the sand and how much I can control it. But Dacha experience it better. You see, it's everybody's experience would be different depending on how wealthy the family would be, if they would have a little summer house on dacha or they wouldn't, if they would go to dacha to grow their food because that was because they had financial struggles, which was the case for my family, or they would use dacha specifically for just lounging around. So it is very different. There is no universal thing about it. So in general, dacha is like a piece of land outside of the city, since the big part of Russian population is living in the city in apartment buildings. Dacha would be like a summer garden, and as I said, people would grow some vegetables there, and some of them would do it just as a hobby, just as a nice activity, outdoors activity, because they wouldn't have garden in the city. But for some of us, it would be a matter of survival, like growing your own vegetables and eating them through the winter. Hi everyone, welcome. Ta-da-dum. Hallmark just made an adaptation of Sense and Sensibility. Have you seen it? No, I will be able to see it only if some kind soul will pirate it and upload it on YouTube. I will keep an eye on it. Yeah, I have seen some snippets. And yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard about it. That's an interesting choice. I see a couple of challenges in Sense and Sensibility for modern adaptation. For instance, there is a like 35-year-old man interested in a 16-year-old girl, and in Jane Austen time it was totally acceptable, and in modern times it's something what people see as icky. So I am wondering how do they deal with it in modern adaptations? Because I feel like it's a detail which is hard to skip, kind of. I love the BBC mini-series version 2008. And it's hard for me to imagine them improving on that. 2008 is very emotional, yeah. I really like the music in 2008 adaptation. I really like the how they place everything in nature. Like, it's cinematic, it's very cinematic. And I really like how they do not picture the mother of the girls as an old lady. So in the book it specifically says that she's about 40, and 40 is not old at all. It's still like young and attractive woman, and as she is in this 2008, she looks really great, and it feels like she has an impact on the story, which is, I think, like that in the book. I just looked about 40, yeah, and it was appropriate, and she was emotional. She was like, I don't know, I felt like it's a good fit for the for the book. I don't know, that's probably how I would imagine her. I don't know. Oh, every time when I rewatch, I really enjoy looking at her. She's really great. So I have no issues when I am holding my hand on the table. However, when I'm trying to do it in the air, that's when we have some issues. Up cat, hi. Hi everyone. Love and Jane had something to do with Jane Austen. It looks like Hallmark is kind of interested in Jane Austen, because yeah, that's recently I watched another one, Page and Mr. Darcy, so it was also a nod to Jane Austen. I'm wondering what's going on. Maybe the sales of Jane Austen books somehow got higher and Hallmark wants to participate in the hype. Maybe Jane Austen is popular on TikTok, I don't know, maybe. Public domain. Ah, that's public domain. That actually explains. Oh no, it started flickering again. Oh, you. Just a moment, everybody. I will try to deal with it. No, it's getting worse. My camera reacts to this remote controller. Oh my goodness. Camera, please do not be jealous. Like this is better. Sorry friends, I've been dealing with this issue in the past couple days. That's a bit challenging. It does feed the romance, yeah, and Paige and Mr. Darcy was meh. It was... I mean, they tried. There was a guy there who plays all the roles with the same face, and I don't know that one. You don't want to watch it, probably. Oh, my circles are not that good today. The color of the top things. Yeah, that's very summery. Today when I was dressing up for the stream, I also tried to put a big statement necklace with a green color to this top, and the colors were clashing, but at the same time I loved it, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do. Feels so good using those colors, all colors together, and yet it was not looking very tasteful. So yeah, I used to hate orange for wardrobe, and then something happened, and I'm like, orange is actually cool. Never understood Pride and Prejudice. Oh, I get it. Yeah, when I read it for the first time, I also couldn't understand. I couldn't understand why it's classic and what's so funny about it, and what's so cool about it. Unfortunately, since this book stands for a long time from us, it's really hard to understand the motivation of people if you do not know much about this time period. So yeah, first time when I read it, I was like, it's extremely boring book about 5 girls trying to get married. So what's interesting about it? And only when you learn about the time period and you learn about the history of the book a little bit more, then you understand that it's actually a pretty smart social commentary. But I do understand if you don't want to invest the time in studying something to understand a particular book. After all, we sometimes read just for entertainment, and we want just entertainment. But yeah, at some point I got into the rabbit hole of Jane Austen world, and since then, every single time when I reread the book, I see how smart it is and how actually powerful it is. But yeah. Wear the top with a bright green skirt during the total sun eclipse, and the eyes will probably be surprised at what happens when it turns all light. That's one of those moments when you're like, wow, color series, wild. I do have a bright green skirt which I wear with this top sometimes. And I feel like I'm watermelon. Because when I put bright green near of this color appears more red. So feels like watermelon. The funniest part, in my opinion, is the first chapter. So that doesn't amuse you, probably won't like it that much. Yeah, it sets up the tone. True. Also, when people talk about Jane Austen, very often they talk mostly about Pride and Prejudice. However, maybe if you have like romantic soul who enjoys slow burn, kind of sad November vibe romance, you can try reading Persuasion, and it's totally different story. It's still Jane Austen, but it's totally different vibe. But it's the book which is less known, and the adaptations people made, they're not as impressive or not as noticeable as the adaptations of Pride and Prejudice. But yeah, the exchange between Mr. and Mrs. Bennet is great. Yeah. And yeah, even from that first chapter, like when Mr. Bennet doesn't want to go introduce himself to Mr. Bingley, and he's throwing to Mrs. Bennet the phrase that you should go by herself with the daughters, or the daughters should go without you because you're pretty enough to to drive the attention of Mr. Bingley to yourself. If you don't know the social norms of that time, you don't know why this exchange is snarky, impossible, like not proper and stuff. So it's, yeah, Persuasion is the best love story. Yes, I agree. I agree. And also the character development of the main heroine is the most dramatic, in my opinion. Are we drawing more eggs? I am practicing the left hand skills. So bear with me. Bear with me. The lines with different thickness is still a challenge. You'll feel like a toddler when I'm doing it. We will call this piece of art bacon and eggs. Ah, no, not bacon. Kebab and eggs. Abstract art for offices. And the restaurant. Cattails and water. I like it more, yeah. Multipuff cattails. Cattails near nuclear station. Personally, it reminds me some illustrations from biology book with like cells and DNA chains and bacterias. Oh, better. Better, yeah. Oh, I'm progressing. Yeah. This here was really good. String of baby sausages, yeah. That's funny how in English when something is small, you immediately call it baby something. Like baby carrots, baby sausages. All right. Babies. And now this is frog eggs. This exercise is for increasing the sensitivity of my left hand fingertips. And also stability of them. First time when I tried it, my ring finger would be shaking like crazy. And now everything's alright. A bunch of snowmen in Scrum. I love it. A fight of snowmen. Let's add some drama to this picture. Double dot, by the way, thanks for reminding me about this Boosty issue. So if you are a subscriber on Boosty and you have been using PayPal for paying for your subscription, which is a very reasonable thing to do, PayPal currently is not working on Boosty. And surprisingly, it has nothing to do with sanctions. Something happened on the PayPal's side actually, and because of that, a few services, not only services connected to Russia, but some others, they do not work correctly with PayPal. So you just put your subscription on hold, I guess, and I will announce when they will fix all the situation. I will keep an eye on it. I think I do use PayPal for it. So yeah, if you didn't pay for like a few months in a row and you are due to the next payment, probably your next payment will fail. Yeah. So yeah, fun stuff. Again, not related to me being in Russia or this service connected to Russia, nothing like that, just something broke. It's kind of a shame because I was actually planning to do some exciting uploads in the next month. I've been baking them full February. I hope they will fix it soon. Okay, last exercise. Last egg exercise. You missed the first piece? No, I'm still I have the left hand training at the beginning of every stream, so you could see the progress, I guess. Oi, no, that's not beautiful. Cameron, thank you so much for raising us. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? What's your stream about? I don't know, guys. That's better. That's getting better. Oi. Every time. I'm not allowed to say it during this practice. Every time when I say it, things go wrong. I do art and gaming. Fantastic. Let me check if I am following you. And if not, I will fix it. Here we go. Oh, you have been on Twitch for quite a while. Oh, wonderful. So I'm Anna, I'm drawing with sand, and right now I'm having a little bit of practice session mostly for my left hand and for learning how to draw with two hands at the same time separately. So yeah, this is honestly super exciting part for me, but I'm not sure how exciting this is for viewers, but it's necessary. Too long. Remember the days when we were not allowed to stream art on Twitch? Well, actually, I joined when it was already allowed, but I remember that time. I remember the legend about it. I joined right before creative existed, and I used to sculpt in clay back then. Wow, that sounds great. Yeah, I joined in 2016, so art was already a thing, but it was still new and exciting. And now you do animation! Like animated modes, cheer modes. Oh, that's lovely. That's such a switch from sculpt into animation. Pretty awesome. Synod Bosch was the first art streamer partner on Twitch, I think. I know him, yeah. Knotbush. I never know how to say, but yeah. I know that streamer. All right, one more time. Yeah, I use polymer clay and Knot is a polymer clay sculpture. Ha! Let's have a twist. Cameron, what did you draw today on stream or paint today on stream if you were doing art today? And let it be my first idea of the day. You played Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2. How about some gaming art today? Helldivers. Oh, no, I don't want to buy it. No, I need pictures. Ah, that's some sort of like shooting kind of situation. Shooting, fighting. Yeah. And the last emotes I animated were those. Are those bunnies? Is it a bunny who has like money fallen on him? Or bunny listening to the music, or this kind of suspicious bunny. A pirate watching Jane Austen. It's because I watch the people who are pirating the pictures. Not the pictures, the movies. I do what I can, okay? There is a bun bunny. Bun bunny. Ta-da. There is an artist with gunpowder, just what you explained. He would put gunpowder on the paper, or maybe even wood, I don't remember, it's been a while. And yeah, and he would fire it, and then the picture kind of stays on the surface because it's been burned. So I never tried it. I do not have place to do it safely, as I live in an apartment building, and fire experiments is not exactly what I would like to do in here. But yeah, that's something what been done. Just a second, friends. I need an unexpected tool. I brought my tool. I will show you what is it a tiny bit later. Why can't you get funds from Twitch? Because of sanctions. I am a Russian citizen, and all the financial organizations which I could tie to my Twitch account, they are blocked. So right now community mostly supports me with donations or with subscriptions on Boosty. However, Boosty also has some technical issues there with PayPal. Boosty, it's like Patreon, you know, like subscription-based service. So yeah. I hope I move into another country this week, not this week, not this year. So if it will be a successful move, we will resolve this Twitch situation within a year. What country? Germany. But any subs you pay to Anna remain on her Twitch account. Yes, thanks for mentioning it. If you sub now or use cheers, the money, they stay on my account, and Twitch is keeping them. At least for now. Life is interesting nowadays. Look what happened to Korean streamers. For now, my monies are safe on my Twitch account. Yeah, sure, be responsible with your financial decisions. I am not like... I support that you think wisely about your financial decisions. Bunny has a threatening aura. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing here. As far as I understand, it's a bunny. Freak! Future chili snacks. To be honest, that's the most expensive part of my you know, of my life. Is this working? Yay! David, thank you so much. Thanks, friends. Yeah, that message about chili streets. Literally, yeah, that's don't as a water bunny around my place unless he's guarding it. Water bunny, what? Thank you so much, J-Freak and David. Thanks for the support. Typos, it's alright. Typos are okay. Just learn how to type today. I still remember how I was learning how to type, because we got our first laptop when I was 13, and I remember that it was a journey. I remember that it was not as easy as it looked, and I understand that now young people probably they will not even remember when they would learn how to type, because they probably start using technology so early, so they do not really, they will not even have it as a hard practice. Although probably youngsters are more used to touch screens these days than to keyboards. Not sure. No, not gonna work. Yeah, that's what I really like. That I'm here in Russia in my own living room and you can watch me from any other country which has internet and access to Twitch. My Who encoder, hi, I am Russian, but I speak only English on stream. So that would be nice if you would switch to English. Welcome here. Ah, you're learning Russian, that's why you... Ah, I see. I see. Good luck to you. The language is difficult. Ah, that was a teddy bear, not a bunny. I thought it's a bunny on the emote icon which you guys shared. Oh well, I have a bunny. A bunny is ready to break the door down by peeping through the mailbox door. I like it. So yeah, this is a bunny inspired by Cameron and their emoticons. I hope it was fun to watch. It's so nice to see you still at it after so many years. After all these years. Yesterday I actually had an anniversary. Yesterday would be 8 years since my very first stream on Twitch. So yeah. How's the weather in my place? Oh, it's so terrible outside. Which day? Yesterday. So, how is it outside? Everything is melting. So it's slippery and dirty and rainy. And I need to go outside with my dog several times per day. And all the places where we usually play with the dog, it's either dirty, like, you know, mushy dirt, or it's icy, so I cannot run and my dog cannot run, or where you have patches of snow and it looks like you can stand on the patch of snow. When you actually want to step on it, turns out that there is a good layer of water underneath. So yesterday when I tried to go with my dog to our playground, usual playground, and when I wanted to avoid the icy areas and I wanted to play with him in the snow, I made a step. My foot was immediately in the cold water, and I was not wearing the waterproof boots yesterday, unfortunately. And when I put it out, the special attachments with those attachments, I think you call pigs, they fell out from my boot. I didn't notice it. I made a step on the icy patch to get out of that snowy, watery situation, and I fell down. So yesterday after work, I went back home, miserable, wet, dirty, bruised. Yeah. So every time when people are talking about like how cold it is in some areas of Russia and so on, I have to tell you, cold is not the worst. No, against the cold you have good clothes. To me, the worst part is when after cold months and after snowy months you have that period when everything is melting and everything is slippery and muddy. And unfortunately, since yesterday, well, last time when we could actually play with Chili, it was in the morning of Friday, I think. And since then, unfortunately, I have to walk him just on the sidewalks. No playtime whatsoever. And I feel sad, and the dog feels sad, and Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramble. Let's have color time. So now, friends, the fun part comes. The picture will be on the full screen. By the way, if you want to save the picture while it is in the full screen, you can make your screenshots and stuff. Do not use this picture anywhere, because, you know, that's not your picture. It's not even my picture, it's like heavily inspired by our raiders today, and I also am not going to sell it or anything, so it's just like an art practice. Anyway, I'm going to change the colors inside of my lightbox, and this bunny will look slightly different with red background and then blue background and stuff. So How did Chili react? Actually, this time Chili was actually scared. Usually he doesn't mind. Last time when I fell, it was somewhere in the middle of winter. I fell and Chili rushed towards me, and I thought it's because he is actually worried about me. But in fact, he he immediately tried to raid my fanny pack with his treats in it. So while I was on the ground, Chili wanted to sneak out some of the treats. Sorry, I need to turn it off. It's not working correctly today. Anyway, smart dog, yeah. This time he was actually concerned, and first of all, he was afraid to go through the same patch where I fell down, because he thought it's dangerous. And while I was still on the ground, I was like, Chili, you can just jump, and he's like, what do I do? And then he jumped towards me, and then he started running around me and whining, and yeah, he was running and whining, and it felt like he is actually kind of concerned this time. So yeah. Anyway, let's start color time. But yeah, Chili running after treats, it was interesting. I think it's also about the way I react, because when I fell down in the middle of the winter, I fell down in the snow, and it was rather funny, so I didn't act like I am in pain or anything. And this time I actually injured myself a little, and maybe he could hear it and see it, and alright, I'm excited about red color. So now about the question, the weather. The question is, if it's going to be like this for a few more days, and then everything melts and dries out, and then everything's okay, or the weather will have another sudden change, and there will be frosty day again with some snow, and that means that we will have to start it all over again. Oh, I love it! Look, that's such a funny effect. Now that looks dangerous. Imagine this bunny knocking into your house at night. And now Bunny arrived with aliens, probably. Or with some uranium. So it was the color time. Thanks for the inspiration. One more time to clarify, I'm not going to use this picture anywhere. It's just a fun way to greet you guys. But yeah, this is fun. See you, Bobcat. Have a good night. It's a bun bunny. Yeah, Mirror Rig. When the picture is done and I saved it digitally, there is no other thing to do except remove the picture from the lightbox and start all over again. Sometimes I can just wipe the picture away, sometimes can do some fun things first. So welcome everybody who joined us. I hope you were having fun with this little picture. Today is the day when I dedicate my time to interaction with chat, and that means that you can decide what I draw next. If you have some ideas, you can place them in the chat. You can suggest anything, except I have some rules. I do not draw anything related to politics or military. I do not draw nudity because of TOS, and I do not draw monkeys. Also, I am not a big fan of self-portrait idea. Fish, ducks, elephant driving a tiny car. Wombat, what kind of fish are you thinking? Do you have some fish in particular what you would like to see? How did you discover the sand drawing? I just got popular in Russia at some point. So it appeared both as a popular form of performance. I have seen sand art on some theater festival where I attended as an actress, I guess. And also it became popular in kids development area as a fun form of sensory development thing. I was working in a sensory room at some point where I had the lightbox for the very first time. I didn't draw on it, but I was using it as a tool for working with some kids with development problems, because working with this material can stimulate your nerve system in so many ways, and that kind of thing. So I learned it initially as a psychologist and speech pathologist and kid development teacher, but then I went away from this area and dedicated myself to the art and streaming. Blobfish, anglerfish. My suggestion is something from the Regency time period. You're really determined to watch the Sense and Sensibility, huh? I like this request too. Let's start with the fish. So anglerfish, you say, that actually will give me possibility to work with some fun light settings. Challenging light settings, I must say. I'm looking for references now. There are many artworks, but I don't wanna have reference as somebody else's artwork. I would like to have a photo, and of course it's kind of challenging to have a photo of an anglerfish. Oh wow. Okay. Don't break the table. It's a sturdy one, no worries. I mean, Shadow made it. Pinterest is helpful, but not always. As I said, there are lots of other people's artworks there. And I would like to create my original based on the real photos of anglerfish. And considering that it's a deep water fish, there are not that many photos of it. They are really spooky. But also, it looks like there are different kinds of them. Looks like a fish. Great. That means I'm on the right track. If it wouldn't look like a fish, there we could have a problem. Hi, everybody who's joining us. Hope you're doing well. The tool you were using, what is this? So those are little scrapers which I got in a hardware store. People would use it for plastering walls, or you know, when you have a little crevice in the wall and you put a little something in it, maybe some sort of glue, and then you want to make it smooth. So it's a rubber, so it doesn't scratch the table as much, and also it comes in different sizes. This one is essentially the same tool. And yeah, it can give me a chance to draw some thin lines if I need it, or just swoosh the sand from the table faster than I would do it otherwise. Because it's just bigger than my hand. Dun, 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 dun. I have a tiny one that's it's still for the same purpose. It got harder somehow. You draw anything dark? I do like some sort of Halloween kind of themes, like zombies and stuff. I wouldn't draw explicit pictures of violence, but I do like drawing something mystical and spooky. So something dark, but I do have a certain level of darkness which I would be willing to achieve, as I'm personally. I do not want to picture violence because there is enough of it in the world. And but if it's something more like spooky, mystical, fantasy kind of stuff, as I said, zombies, Walking Deads, then yeah, I can. So this picture will be quite dark, not in terms of mood, but in terms of light source. I will almost disappear at this point when the lightbox will be covered with sand. So I apologize. My cameras can only do so much, and for my camera it will not be enough of light source. The picture will be visible though. I'm from Russia. Let me check the full screen. Yeah, we're on the right track. Good, good, good. That's interesting when you see the photos from the bottom of the sea with all those spooky creatures. It looks like there is lots of kind of dust in the water, little particles of something. All that organic matter which comes from the layers above. And we're certainly gonna use it. It's sand. No. Sand is not floating in the water, usually. No, it's not sand. It's something what those creatures are actually eating. Don't you think I won't recognize sand when I see it? Who do you think am I? I want smaller dots. And when I want smaller dots, I have chopsticks. And they're my little helpers when I need some strange dot looking effects. Let me see if it's enough. Good enough for now. Maybe I will add something more. Oh, they're really cringy. I don't think, yeah. I am somehow a member of science community on Twitch. Even though I do not do science. But yeah. My knowledge in sand is appreciated there. Hi Munchy Crunch, good evening. Paleontologists hate her for this one simple trick. Paleontologists would hate me for stealing sand. I know. Clickbait! So we have like an indication of the tail somewhere there. And then we have an eye somewhere here. Dark water, yeah, it works. Actually, let me make it even better. Just a second, I need to check. No, it's okay. Chile's insurance company was bugging me right before I just started my starting soon video, and Chile's insurance company started sending me some stuff. Oh, Tomo, hi! I see you. No, that's not exactly how it works. Good night, Robway. Thanks for joining us today. I mean, Varan had an entire pizza for dinner, and now to stay awake a while longer. Entire pizza for dinner. Sounds amazing. This Songri, welcome. How you doing, friends? Thanks a lot for coming. Hi. You can barely see me, I know, but there is nothing I can do about it at the moment. We are drawing a very, very dark picture with a fish in the bottom of the sea. So you're just in time. Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome. So the Songiri, how was your stream today? And what you were chatting about today? Just a minute, I want to make sure that I am following you. Drew in Georgia, thank you so much for your resub. Here we go. So everyone, my name is Anna. I am drawing with sand on the lightbox, and the lightbox is the only source of light at the moment in this room. That's why you can barely see me. The more sand I put on the lightbox, the less light is coming through sand, and that's why I'm a ghost. Today I'm drawing requests from viewers, and people requested an anglerfish. And when I was looking for photos of the anglerfish, it looked like it's hard to make a photo of it. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, here we are, under the water. Anna is very good at both creepy and scary. Yeah. I'm natural on it. Will I eventually disappear? I hope no. Excuse me. I hope I will stay with you for about 2 hours more at least. June Georgia, thanks for gifting that sub to the Songiri. That's very kind of you. The sneeze confirms the identity, Maria Dora. I had a fun moment a few days ago. I was getting a new foreign passport, and I was sitting in the line of people in front of, you know, the officers which are doing the paperwork. And suddenly I had an urge to sneeze. And I wanted to, for some reasons, I wanted to suppress it. And as a result, I sneezed after all, but the sound was not at all how I usually sneeze, and it was not even looked like a sneeze. It sounded probably like ooh! Something like that. And I wish I could say that nobody cared, but I actually saw people looking at me funny. So, like, why she's woofing? Moral of the story, do not suppress the sneezes.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
You know what's interesting? On some species of anglerfish, I see some sort of hair floating around. Yeah, there are different kinds of them. I think I will skip the hair. But I don't want to make an indication of back fins. Plus, and of course, we need to add a little bit of magic to all this. Oh, my camera is like, what? You want me to film in such condition? Sorry, camera. Yeah, lovely, lovely. I think that's it. Yeah. Nemesis from Resident Evil. Maybe they got inspired by underwater wildlife. Let's save this. I don't think anything will beat this color. I think it's just perfect. Thank you, thank you. That's a pretty fish, thanks. So now the picture will be on the full screen and the screen will go black from time to time. It's because I am saving the pictures digitally. My camera is making photos. I'm sure you can hear the sound of the camera. But yeah, for some of you it will look like the stream is broken. It's not. We're just saving what we just created. I'm selling NFTs of this fish in every color. By now, do people still sell NFT? Is it still a thing? Oh, I remember all those people coming to my chat almost every stream, asking me if I'm interested in NFT business or what I'm thinking about NFT. Yeah, that was a long time ago, friends. We were young and stupid, and we were buying NFTs like crazy. Even back then, it was obvious that they were ridiculous. I remember my feelings about it. Like, almost every time when people would ask me in the chat about it, I would go and do the research, and I would read and read and read on NFTs, and I would watch some videos, and I would still be like, I don't get it. How it can be a thing? And I would be like, oh, never mind, I'm not messing with it. It sounds stupid. And then in a few days somebody would ask again in the chat, and I would be like, if people keep asking, maybe there is something I'm missing about it. And then I would read and watch again, and and still would be like, no, I don't get it. And I don't get it was the correct take, yes. After all, I don't get it. It's the only good question for the person saying something like, will you buy my NFTs? You missed out on an amazing opportunity to lose a lot of money. Yeah, I did it again, I guess. I keep doing it. Keep losing those opportunities. I'm also losing opportunities and making money, though. But it's alright. Money is not that important, right? Right now I will turn off the lightbox completely, and I will show you the sand surface with nature light. Isn't it fun? Yeah, Mariadora, I'm sure people made money, however, I do not like the way they did it. So, if people kind of jumped in that wagon and had this opportunity to scam people and get their money, oh well. I know that I wouldn't be okay with it if I would do something like that, so... You totally should turn it into NFT, yeah. Totally. It's like, you know what? If I would get into NFT now, it would be like Twitch who introduced stories in their app last year, in the end of last year. Like, stories are already dying out on all the platforms. And Twitch is like, guess what? We have stories now. And I would be like, guess what? I'm making money on NFT now. Oh well. I wish shorts would die out on YouTube. I feel like all the creators on YouTube who make really good quality long form content, they are really irritated with shorts because algorithm kind of wants them to make shorts, and shorts is not for everybody. But I see their purpose though. It's for youngsters who do not really watch long things anymore. Ah, that's actually funny. I've heard that TikTok is making their videos longer, while other platforms are trying to farm their things on shorts. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, you could literally have the same thing just on the regular screen. I don't know. I don't know. And videos looping and you can't stop them from looping. You know what's interesting? We who are watching videos and people who are working on YouTube, we're the same people. I mean, how come we have such different opinions about how we want to consume our content? I don't understand. I just like watching 3 minutes of ads for 2 minutes of content. That's actually a good good point. Dear friends, while we're still under the water, and since we just got a raid just a few minutes ago, I would like to have a I would like to give you some short form content on this channel. Short form means 3 minutes of pure sand magic in the form of mini sand art show, which we have been rehearsing for the past couple weeks. So if you haven't seen sand art shows before, congratulations, now you will have the chance to see it without needing to watch like 40 minutes performance. Yeah, it's for the sake of practice. So, mini show, let's go, everybody. If you haven't seen it, I will be so happy to show you. And also, I will be doing it on this scene where all the alerts are not working, including the things for channel points. Those funny sounds are not working. Anyway, I'm really bad at talking today. Let's see how am I at drawing today? Blurbs, yes, thank you. I forgot. Well, good practice run. What can I say? All right. So this is something what we are working on Thursdays and Fridays. So if you want to see me practicing those little stories, and if you want to participate in the brainstorming, feel free to tune in on Thursdays and Fridays. And also, if you like to see a long process in the going, because sometimes I am here just experimenting with sand for the shows without any visible result for like 2 hours. So, but if you enjoy those kind of things, if you enjoy the feeling of achievement after you were fighting for results for so long, that's great. Come here. See you, David. Good night. And David, I will write down your suggestion about Regency something, and we will do something tomorrow with something Regency. I have something in mind, but I need to find a particular postcard from the era, or not postcard, maybe illustration, which I have in mind for inspiration. Yeah, Regency era something. No result. Last time we were talking about breakfast and it was amazing. The talking was amazing. The drawings, not so much. I would still... I remember not being able to draw a cake. And no matter what I tried, my cake looked horrible. So, yes. You have a thing for sirens? I see. Regency period in England, at the beginning of 19th century. So it's not an art style, it's more like a time period with a certain fashion, certain social norms and stuff. And yeah, it's the time setting of Jane Austen literature. Yeah, it's not something about visual arts, it's just historical period. Is Chili late on his tax collecting today? He doesn't... I don't want to say he doesn't feel good because it sounds like he's sick. He's not sick. But he is like... We have really lame days these days when we cannot play outside, and he's like... I think it affects his mood. Bridgerton, yeah. No, with Bridgerton, they get some creative license, of course. I didn't watch, I only have seen pictures, and costumes are... I mean, it is a nod to Regency, but they're like... They are definitely creative with it. Alright, we are leaving the ocean. And it's time to draw something else. If you have some ideas, drop them in the chat. Give me some of your ideas for the next drawing. I will choose something. I see regulars suggesting a lot of stuff, and I keep trying to pick the suggestions from people for whom I haven't drawn so much. So Jerome, Mariador, don't take it personally. I'm not drawing your requests not because they are bad or something, but because I really want to let others participate. So if you're new here and you want to suggest something, let me know. What can I draw for you today? Shadow, hi! Let's just avoid ape NFTs. Yes, that's for sure. What about chess theme? I like it, yeah, Frank. I like it. Is projector still blinking? Yeah, I had only about 4 hours yesterday for heating it up, and yesterday it actually stopped blinking. And today I started the stream, it was not blinking, but then it started blinking again. Because, you know, I had to reduce the brightness for the stream, otherwise it's just like big shiny spot. So today after the stream I will turn it on for the maximum settings, and it will stay this way for the whole day, and I think everything will be fixed. I did not suggest the elephant, but I'm still thinking about it. We already had something from Wild Nature today, so I think something about chess. It's a really nice deviation to another direction. So let's do something chess related. Okay, internet. Why you couldn't? Wait. Why couldn't you request chess things? What's going on? Don't ask internet about chess. Oh, my friend, yeah. Sometimes I'm asking internet about something completely innocent, and internet is like, how about we will traumatize you today? And I'm like, thanks a lot. Okay, I have an idea for composition. Oh, welcome in the internet. Take a look around. I'm thinking how to start. Okay, let's try something what I have in mind. If it will not work, I will just start afresh. As always, when it comes to some perfectly squarish things, I want them to be a little bit distorted. I I only watch streamers named Anna who live in Northern Europe. It's very selective. I better not move into the southern one. Otherwise I will lose you. Forever. Yeah, okay. Maybe. I like that you said just chess theme. You didn't say anything like people are playing chess or chess queen or whatever. So right now it gives me a lot of freedom in what I can draw. Let's see. Red platform is silent today. No one wants anything sandy. Chess themed cupcakes will be a thing. Like black and white cupcakes? Do you get to eat the cakes to take off the board? Ah, I just realized, what do you mean? It's like when you have a chess and instead of the figures you have the cupcakes and then you eat them if you win. Oh, that's actually a cool idea. I also like the idea with human chess. I think there was an event like that a few years ago in St. Petersburg, when instead of figures there are people and players are moving people. I don't know why it's so funny, but I really enjoyed the photos from the event and it actually looked cool. Even though maybe it's boring to just stand on one spot. for a long time because the player doesn't move you. Nescafe frappe attack. How come? Do you know the story why it got this? How it got this name? Ah, it's because of the sponsorship. Don't know the story. Just making a joke? That actually sounded very believable. No one knows why. Maybe the person who came up with the idea of this opening had a very good coffee in the morning that day. And he was like, well, I did this because I was properly caffeinated. The ultimate thing in chess world is to have an opening named after you. Ah. Maybe one day somebody will name sand after me. That will be awesome. This is sand experiment sand. Sand experiment sand contains size of grains from 1/10 millimeters with pure quartz and a sprinkle of dog hair. Rare samples. Oh, I'm sure there is another beach somewhere. Or something like Anna Maria, at least. 100%. Too good for your flip-flops. Oh, here I am again with dark picture. Yeah. It's not the best day for dark pictures since I also have super dark background. But yeah, now it's time to be brave. I also have a vibe of book cover for some reasons. It was not my intention, but somehow now it feels like I'm drawing a book cover. Aha, I see somebody clicking hearts on YouTube. Thank you, my little hero. They are all just pawns. No. Some of them got to have fancy horse head. At least there is that. Joshua, hi. No, you're not distracting. That's live stream is supposed to be a conversation. So, yeah, I am. Over the years, I mastered the skill of drawing and talking. And no worries, if you have some questions, go ahead and ask some. I forgot which here we go. I have found the picture. Fancy, but yes, they're still being played. True. So how many of you can play chess? I never learned. I really, as a kid, I really liked playing with chess. For some reasons, it was like a form of relaxation for me from time to time to just pull out. We had a really fancy, no, or at least I thought it's fancy. There was a chess set we had in a really pretty velvet black bag, and we're going. I don't think we would play chess. We would play another game, you know, where you have 2 rows of figures and you are eating each other. But even if I wouldn't play with somebody, it was therapeutic for me just to get the board and just move the figures around. It's strange when I think about it now, but I actually did it a lot when I was a kid. Toma knows the rules of chess, but wouldn't say that you could play. Maria Dor plays. Chair Barefoot plays. Potato noob. I see. The problem with chess is this: to get good, you need to play thousands of games, of which you can expect to lose at least half. And I feel bad every time I lose. Oh no! And Jaro played. Didn't like the stress when playing competitively. I understand the stress about the competition, and yet when I think about chess, it feels so chill. But I guess when you're playing, you have different feelings, like you wanna win and stuff. When the computer won every time, I lost interest. More like losing 99% of the time. You beat someone once, I believe you will believe this. You will memorize that day forever. I have chess.com subscription. I do the puzzles, I do the lessons, and I watch matches. That's a lot. It's almost like another hobby. It feels like I really like the aesthetic of chess, and yet the playing itself, I don't know, it involves a lot of math, it seems. A lot of like predictions and analyzing things. And I never got into it. I feel like it is an occupation for kind of mathematical brain. I don't like how they're all wonky. Exceptionally strategic. You like Monopoly? Monopoly is fun, yeah. I enjoy Monopoly. Even though I do not play strategically, and usually I just do what feels right. And yet in my life I won pretty often. So feels good. You always played Monopoly with your rules? Or with what rule? Maybe that's why I like it. I just wish I was better. And having spectacles reduces me to mashed potato. Oh, yeah, that I can understand. Ah, house rules. I've been motivated to learn how to play chess only once in my life. And I was influenced by the book. I do not even remember the name of the book. I remember that it was something, it was novel. Somehow it was new agey, you know, some esoterical stuff. And also it was a romantic story. And within that romantic story, there was a really cool dialogue between love interests, and the dialogue happened over the chess party, and I was somewhat moved by this particular part in the book, so I was like, maybe I should play chess, so one day I could play with my love interest. But yeah, the influence didn't last, so I didn't play. I love the aesthetics of chess as well. And there are some great chess photographers. Oh! Maria Emelianova, photo chess, she's a streamer as well. I had no idea. That sounds really cool. I used to call all the knights the horses. Horses. I will do beer chess on the weekends. Do you have someone to play with? Hi Joshua, I started streaming on YouTube just a few weeks ago, so I'm mostly on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for 8 years, and I have about 23,000 subscribers there. So previously Twitch wouldn't allow partners, and I have a partnership with Twitch. They wouldn't allow us to multi-stream on other platforms, and recently they changed that rule, so here I am. They still have lots of requirements for multi-streaming, but so far so good. Also, I didn't post on YouTube much, so it's all my fault for not having subscribers. YouTube streaming is new. Yeah. Next step, world domination. Nah. Next step, peace and love. For the whole world. Peace, love, and sand. I do have my goals, but they're not about numbers. Numbers are important, but it's just part of it. Peace, love, and sand. Yeah, sand, maybe a little bit of seashells on the shore. Love and sand do not mix. Stir do not mix. I will try and open the window for some fresh air, but not sure if it will work. The days are windy. Sometimes it feels like the wind wants to tear my windows apart. The stress. I don't like the time limit in the games. I'm not particularly fast in making decisions. So in video games, when there is some sort of task you need to do fast and there is some sort of ticking noise, well, that's the worst. Again, I was thinking about adding more drama, but I think no drama today. Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad you're loving it. let's take a look. So the background should be even darker, so the figures would stand out. I do not have the comment for song or for the music. I use handcrafted playlist which I created using the music from tunepocket.com. Tunepocket.com, it's the source for content creators with a variety of music and sound effects. By handcrafted, I mean that I handpicked every single track for our streams. Do you think you can draw a standard of a line? Sure, yes, I could. In fact, I think this artwork we can call done. And I'm going to spend the next 2 minutes changing colors inside the lightbox and making photos of the sand art with different backgrounds. And then I will be ready to take another request. And if you request a lion, you can elaborate. What kind of lion? Happy lion? Sad lion? Fierce lion? Lion looking like a real lion or more like a cartoonish? Yeah, you can describe. And we are ready for the color time. No riding. No one is riding a lion, okay? You're lying down, okay. The joke about somebody riding a lion, it's something what my old-timers know. Very often in this channel I draw requests from viewers, and one of the most popular formula for requests, for some reasons, is something riding something. And at some point I kind of got tired of like chinchilla riding a shark, or supersonic riding a whale, whatever. So I didn't necessarily ban this sort of requests, but I have a tendency to skip them. Dark blue kind of works, yes. So Joshua, if you would like to describe me, what kind of lion do you want me to draw? Go ahead. You can at least tell me, do we draw something leaning towards realism, or more like sketch looking or cartoon looking lion? And you can also request the mood of the lion. Cartoon happy lion. All right. Sounds great. Do you know what a lion is happy about? A lion's mood has to be pride. Could be. Okay, golden chess. I'm turning off the light box and turning on the lamp standing near me. Now you can see the sand surface. I really like the look of the sand surface when we're working on the thick layer of sand. That can give you a really different perspective of the drawing. Those bluish spots, it's the spots where you still can see the glass of the light box. So those spots are our brightest areas of the picture. And here, with all those thick lines, those are the areas where we have a lot of sand, and those areas are the darkest. I have no idea what lion would be happy about, but I am not lying when I say a cartoon happy lion would be cute. I see what you did here. Okay, let's say goodbye to the chess. And let's move on to the happy line. Don't try and get that joke. You'll either know it or you won't. The bluish spots are where I was carrying you. No, I don't know that joke. No. Grasshopper, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. Frank, thanks to you for participating. There was a lightning there, yeah. Maybe it's a lightning of somebody's mind who defeated the king. You know what I mean? I'm here for the vibe. That's the best part, you know that. Goodbye, Jero, good night. So, for the cartoon line, I think we will be drawing stuff on the mostly blank lightbox, kind of imitating the pencil strokes. I don't have an idea yet. I have an idea. This is silly. I have a silly idea. What's the silly idea? For the lion picture, well, I'm not gonna describe it. I'm gonna just draw it. It's not that original, but let's go. Have to watch the mod. Yeah, clickbait, you see? A lion with a monkey? No monkeys, you know the rules. No monkeys? Never a monkey. That can be exactly... The monkey in the lion's belly. That's why it's so happy. already happy. Let's start strong. Let's make the character happy right away. Okay, we will have to have it a little bit higher. Did you miss your dinner today, Meriador? Not like I want you to leave, just... Strange that you haven't left us for dinner today. Snuck away without telling anyone. Ah, I see. Sneaky. Just ate cheesecakes instead. Ew, cheesecakes. Eh. You can have mine if you want. Lion mane should have flowers in it. I actually, within the idea which I have, I can add flowers, yes. Aw, Frank, thank you so much. That's so very kind of you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate. Oh, Joshua, no worries, welcome back. Thanks, friends. As you might know, I do not get the money from Twitch subscriptions at the moment. They are collected on my Twitch account, but I cannot withdraw them. Thanks everybody who made the decision to support me via donations and Boosty these past couple years. You kept me going, you kept me here on Twitch. I even had an opportunity to have an extended break over January. In January I didn't stream at all, and I could just dedicate the time to my health and happiness. And I know that not everyone in the world has this opportunity, you know, just to not work for months. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, seriously. You're fantastic. I really hope this year will bring some positive changes, and I will finally sort out my sand business situation. But yeah, until then, thanks for keeping this stream going. Let's just add a lot of sand, and then I will sort it into the beautiful mane. No, that shouldn't be this. How did you discover you had this talent? Oh, well, I know it sounds like I am baiting for the compliment, but I didn't have talent. I just discovered that I like sand. I really like manipulating with it. And before that, I didn't draw at all, and I also was convinced that I have zero talent in drawing and I shouldn't do it ever. But yeah, sand kind of, it changed the perspective, I guess, because it kind of tricked my brain into the belief that, oh, it's not drawing, it's moving sand around. You can do it. So I discovered sand art because it got popular in Russia among psychologists as a fun technique for kids' development and art therapy sessions. So I was working in that field at that time, and that's how I learned the technique itself. And then I got more and more into drawing and also in streaming. And when I started streaming on Twitch, people were really supportive and interested in buying my stuff, and I was like, what? You wanna buy my stuff? What are you talking about? So I decided that I want to dedicate the time to developing my skills, to learning how to draw, and yeah, here am I. When I'm saying that I do not have a talent, I say it because I truly believe it, because I know that for every single bit of this skill I had to fight. And there was, when I talk about talent, I usually think about something natural, something what, you know how some people have a pleasant voice. They of course need to study music for being professional musician or singer at some point, but they just have a naturally good voice or good hearing for music tone and stuff. I do not have natural abilities to see stuff. So yeah, the result, like what you see together today, it's the result of practice. And I have one talent. I am pretty patient. Like I can do stuff over and over again until I see the result. I guess that's a talent too. That's like some people cannot do it. If they do not see result right away, it's easy for them to give up. There are people like that. I am patient, and I also had an opportunity to dedicate a lot of time to developing this skill with the support of my family and my community on Twitch. So yeah. Patience is a superpower. Thanks. I have it. I do have it. No ADHD as a talent. I certainly do not have that many of challenges from my mental state. No, at least, I mean, I have them, but they do not affect art that much. I want to hug it, it looks so friendly. Great. That's great. They want to buy a photo of the art? Yes, there was, when I was doing commissions, what people would get from me as a result, that would be a photo in high quality, which then they can print, or some of my arts were used digitally as like a cover for music album. So yeah, it's like, in the end, it's like a digital art. This belongs to a children's book. I really hope that one day I will illustrate a book. That would be so wonderful. You want it on the black t-shirt? Ah, well. Not sure if it will work on Redbubble. I can try to upload it. I will write it down. I will check if it will fit. Redbubble, yeah, I have Redbubble with some of my pictures on the t-shirts and mugs and stuff. You can check it out. And if during the stream you like a certain It's not an art, and this art is 100% my creation, not copyrighted. Like, let's say if I'm drawing a Batman, I cannot upload it on Redbubble because copyright rules and stuff. But if I'm drawing a generic happy lion, I totally can. So, but now it's time to figure out why this lion is so happy. I have a cousin who writes children's book. I'll mention it. Yeah, why not? Huh. Maybe actually... Lazy lion working from home. Sticker, found something to spend money on. Totally. On the sticker, yes. On the sticker it will fit, no issues. I am not sure about t-shirts and dresses and stuff. I find it really hard to fit this dimension into clothes on Redbubble. But yeah, as an art print or sticker, yes. And good news, if you haven't heard it yet, I have found a company who can help me withdrawing my money from Redbubble. So Redbubble actually supports me. And I was able to get all the money which I earned on Redbubble in those 2 years. Good stuff. You have skill, which is way cooler than the talent, in my opinion. Yeah, you see, the talent, if you define it as a natural ability to see something or to do something, it doesn't really guarantee that you're going to have a good skill in the end, because in the skill you still need to invest some time and a lot of work. So, I'm not really talented in drawing, but I am good at finding good teachers. I'm good at learning, and here we are. I mean, I still have a lot to do. I still have so much things to learn. But I have my audience who keep coming here on stream, and it seems like they're happy about what I'm doing. That's already a win. Okay, here it comes. Tiny details. That's another thing about talent. You can be very talented, and invest the time into your education and into polishing your skills, and yet not be lucky enough, not be skillful enough in marketing. So you wouldn't find your audience. And in that case, I actually got quite lucky that I joined the Twitch community at the right time, and I got lots of support here. And of course the medium itself, it's such a fascinating medium. Even when drawings are less than mediocre, just manipulating sand around is satisfying and nice to watch. So sometimes I just rely on sand. If I spent this much time and made such a masterpiece, I would not want to ruin it in the end. Yeah, for some reasons I'm like... I don't like keeping arts. They occupy space. I don't want them to be here and stay with me forever. Minimalist? No, I'm not minimalist. I'm actually... I do get attached to stuff, physical stuff, but as for the art, I think I just more appreciate the moment of creation and the process of creation and the fact of being creative than the outcome. Yeah, and I do appreciate memories. True. I appreciate memories more than everything. In fact, if I do get attached to things, that mostly because those things represent certain memory or certain emotion which I had when I got that thing, or when I had that thing and actively were using it. So I don't know. No, I'm not minimalist. I actually now I see it more than ever because I need to reduce the amount of stuff I have for moving to another country, and unfortunately I was not very successful in it. Many things I just don't want to get rid of. So Have a question? Yeah, go ahead. I see an object and the memory of where we acquired it, how we felt, who was laughing or wearing it, or playing with it. Throwing it out feels like disposing out of the memory. True. For instance, I am not a big fan of photos. My mom loves to rewatch photos. I always have a feeling that photos do not really capture the moment. But sometimes a tiny little detail which I got from that moment, it's something what sparks the joy and sparks the emotion which I felt that day. So, I don't know. As for the art, I do not see this way. I do not feel this way. The only thing framed in my house is an art photo of the farm I grew up on. Oh, that's lovely. I really hope one day I will get to decorate the walls. Yeah, there are quite a few things which I would like to display. Mostly not photos. But yeah. I feel like it enriches your habitat, kind of reminding you that your life is valuable, that you went through things, those things were wonderful, you are a concentrated version of those memories, and yeah. The Fury, hi! Why does it say that you won't take requests for monkey drawings? I don't like monkeys. I don't like them. There is no reason why I don't like them. But yeah, when you request a picture, I can draw many things, except monkeys. I'm a big photo person, enjoy looking at them. That's great. Yeah, we had friends who decorated, like they had a cork sheet with lots and lots and lots of photos of them in different periods of times. And I certainly can see value in it. Like, I see how it can be enjoyable for some. To me, though, I don't know, when I look at photos, they're always like not enough for me. Like, the moment was more beautiful than this photo. Shouldn't be a comment that gives wildly untrue statements. Once upon a time, there was a monkey. That's okay, I was confused. No, that's a valid question, and also it's a good conversation starter, you know? So basically, like, some people don't like cockroaches, or my mom, for instance, is afraid of mice. That's the way I feel about monkeys. They're disgusting to me. I was actually watching some sort of traveling video the other day. I do not even remember where they were. I think somewhere in India. And then they started talking about local monkeys, and then like, skip. Oh, no monkeys, I can continue watching. Anna's arm was once torn off by a monkey when she was touring Antarctica. My mother has family photos everywhere, and she has a lot of grandkids. Yeah, I respect that. Actually, when I was going through the photos we had, I saved a good bunch of them, but lots of them I also wanted to throw away, but then I was like, wait, my mom loves photos. So I decided to send them to her. And yeah, she was pretty happy. I need one object which I do not even know how do you call it. Old-timey perfume bottle? You know those bottles which go psh, psh? Yeah, the puffer one. Yeah, I have found one reference. The bottle that goes psh psh. That's how I will call it forever. Oh, and we have about 30 minutes for this part. Fantastic. That's actually great. So, inspiration for this picture is actually my distant memory. When I was a little kid, my dad had long hair. The hair so long he could tie it in the ponytail. And he was kind enough to let me braid him from time to time. And I think he actually liked it. I mean, not wearing it, but like the process of me like playing with his hair and doing some crazy hairstyle. So, for some reasons. When I thought about Happy Lion, I thought about somebody who is doing something with its mane. Staff who assault you with perfume bottles in the department stores. Look, we never had it here in Russia. I only have seen it in France, where Joey was working like one. Is it a real thing? People spraying some perfume at you in the mall? Daughters get away with so much. Mine just tore out my long hair and now I'm bald. Oh no! Oh no! That's what you get. It is real. I'm so sorry to hear it. It doesn't sound pleasant at all. Perfume snipers, we call them. But they can easily like spray something in your eyes. Oh, I would do the same with my dad's hair. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad we're sharing those memories. But your eye would smell so nice. Yeah, sure. That's what I like about my eyes. They smell nice. No, that's horrible. I'm glad we don't have such practice here. No, Anna. You see, left hand, it doesn't want to do the things right. Please quote that. If you wish, quote. Yeah, that's... You totally can do it if you want. So we need one bird who's holding the perfume and another bird who's actually pressing the and also Vam suggested there will be flowers in the main. Yes, let me do it because I'm really afraid that I will forget. I will do something simple so they would be more noticeable. No, this is totally a male lion who just enjoys, you know, just enjoys all those things. Flowers, perfume, good grooming, and yeah. And maybe he pays to those birds with his fur, which they can use for their nests. Because why not? They're brushing the line, lots of fur comes out. The birds get the fur. I was never suggesting it was female. I would never second guess your drawing. It was a completely unrelated question I gave to Nightbot. Such a disclaimer. What do you mean you would never second guess my drawing? You always do that. You always say something like, it's scientific. Oh, excuse me. So many sneezes today. I guess I'm still under the weather. Also, yesterday I tried my best to dedicate some time to... Oh, thank you. And... danke. What happened to the sneeze counter? I'm not sure if Tomo is still here for the sneeze. Maybe Tomo is busy making the quote. That's okay, I will do it. Wait a second. Why you can do the sneeze too? Oh my god, let me fix it right away. It's supposed to be only for mods. Thanks for now, but don't use this command. You know what I do? Emote only chat. Emote only chat. Emote only until I will fix what I'm supposed to fix. This comment is, it should be only for mods, so people wouldn't mess up with our statistics. Yeah, when I created it, I did a big mistake. I guess I have to chat here. No, at least there you cannot mess up with our stats. We've been working on them for many years. Okay, now should be available только, only to moderators. Tom, I think it's add quote in one word, exclamation mark. The power could have been anyone's. Imagine. Okay, I fixed it. Now let me get you back to normal. You can chat now. Very realistic lion. To me it's more cartoonish. I mean, I can get into more level of realism. The shape is like cloud shape, and I didn't do much in terms of anatomy here. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for requesting, Joshua. Don't judge me. Okay, try it. If something goes wrong, I know how to fix it, but... Minus sneeze? No. I'm sure there is a way to program Nightbot for taking one sneeze away with a certain comment. I just didn't try it yet, and I am not sure if I can do it. Maybe I can. Computers can subtract, they can. I don't know if I can like write the code for Nightbot to do so. Nightbot is unsure today. He likes answering with questions to the question. You know what? At least Nightbot actually tries answering the question. And it's not like Bing, who is like, sorry, I cannot fulfill your request today. I'm not feeling like that. We should have 10 sneezes? No, 11. 11. No, Mariador, what trouble? I am not looking forward to the new video bot being released soon. Like, things will go wrong immediately. I already see it coming. It's gonna, like, internet will be full of scandals because of video fakes when Sarah will be released. I'm not looking forward. By the way, I'm also planning to sit and talk to my mom specifically about new technologies in artificial intelligence and how people will be able to generate videos with my face, which will look very real, but it will not be me. Yeah. May I try something with sneeze comment? Sure! Yeah, sure. Yeah, Toma, no worries. You can mess with it. I'm pretty sure I have this comment saved somewhere. So everyone will be scammed with video. Yeah. So people realized a historically accurate drawing of an English king, and they got black man, an Indian and lady, and all British regal clothes. I see. 1,000 times. I sneezed 1,000 times. Look, I think I have seen it. I have seen memes about it. I think I have seen the meme and I didn't really understand it. Now I understand what is it. Somebody requested, like, draw me 4 pictures of vanilla ice cream, and all the ice cream was chocolate. I'm pretty sure it was meme, like it was done in the Photoshop, but yeah. Yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah, that's interesting. No, as always, when humanity creates something powerful, things go wrong in many directions until we kind of figure out together how to deal with what we've created. Continue the great work. It's almost 4 AM. Oh my god! Sure, good night. Thanks for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the drawing and the stream. See you. I will be here tomorrow, same time slot, by the way, if you want to join. Yeah, see you, Joshua. Thanks for your request, by the way. That's the one. Happy lion, yeah. And with every single bird, the happiness intensifies. Oh, Tomo. Day 1 of 10-day training course starting tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks for covering the mod shift. And I think this picture is done, friends. Let's save it. I'm glad we're finishing the stream on such a happy note today. As usual, if you want to make screenshots, go ahead. It would be fine, but it's in Sydney. I'm in Sydney, so I've lost 3 hours. Ah, I see, I see. I was thinking Tom is going to be bed at 7 p.m. Well, I do not judge people for that. I've done that before. Ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing the stream soon. If you're watching on the red side called YouTube and you enjoyed the stream and you didn't subscribe yet, that's the time to hit that red button so you could find your way back to this channel tomorrow. And same to you on the purple side. If you found yourself on the stream today somehow and you really enjoyed what you were seeing, go ahead and follow. I also have Instagram where my name is sand.experiment. And if you want to support me, you can follow my Boosty blog. It is like Patreon. I post there some posts which are under the paywall and some posts which are just free. So you can find me there. If you want to check out my artworks printed on some stuff, I have Redbubble account. My name there is Sand Experiment. I also have Threads, Blue Sky and Twitter. I do not use them, but I have them. Also Mastodon. I'm everywhere. I just do not post anywhere. Seriously, too many places to post stuff. But if it happens that you use those social medias and you just want to befriend me somewhere there, go ahead. I don't mind it. Oh, I like this pink. Barbie pink. But as for today, we are done. It was the last picture. Tomorrow is also the day when we have interactive content. You will be able to participate in my drawings by requesting things and contributing ideas. But not my time zone. No, tomorrow is still your time zone. Tomorrow I stream the same time slot. 10 a.m. for me, and for you it is 5 p.m. I believe. Ah, responding to Toma. I see. Jolly good as always. Till next time. Yeah, guys, have a good one. I really, as usual, I'm happy you decided to join. If this stream was a pleasure for you today, that's great. That means my life goal that means I accomplished something today. If you had some good times today on stream. Yeah, tomorrow's stream is good for you, Mariador. The only one which is uncomfortable for you, it's Friday. You made me smile today. That's great. That's great. I like spreading smiles and spreading sand, of course. So to the YouTube, I need to say goodbye. See you, friends. See you tomorrow. And with the Twitch viewers, we have a